The Filter. I'm a small-time creator, mostly doing day-in-the-life vlogs and occasional urban exploration. Last night, I was editing a video I shot in an abandoned Victorian house on the edge of town. The footage was standard: dust motes, peeling wallpaper, and me trying to look braver than I felt. While scrolling through my editing app, I noticed a new filter in the trending tab. It was called Heat Mapped Spirit Edition. It looked like a standard thermal camera overlay, but it was marketed as a paranormal detector. Probably just some clever AR script that adds random blobs of red and orange, right? I applied it to a clip of me standing in the master bedroom. On the screen, my body turned a bright, pulsing red. The room around me was a sea of cold blue. I watched my digital self walk toward the closet. Then I froze. In the corner of the screen, a tiny flicker of yellow appeared. It wasn't a glitch. It was a shape. A tall, thin heat signature tucked behind the doorframe. It stayed perfectly still, its temperature reading a scorching 112 degrees Fahrenheit. I laughed it off, assuming the app was programmed to spawn ghosts to keep users engaged. But then, the heat signature moved. It didn't ghost through walls or vanish. It stepped out from the corner with a heavy, deliberate gait. In the video, my past self was looking directly at the camera, talking about the creepy atmosphere, completely oblivious to the towering, white-hot silhouette standing 3 inches behind my left shoulder. I paused the video. My heart was hammering against my ribs. I looked at the timestamp, 3:14 a.m. I looked at the clock on my desk, 3:14 a.m. A notification hissed on my phone. The app had updated. A text box appeared over the paused video, live view enabled. Without thinking, I raised the phone and looked at my room through the screen. The filter was still active. My desk was blue. My monitor was a warm orange. I turned the phone toward the doorway of my bedroom. The hallway was a void of deep, freezing purple. But right at the threshold, 2 small circular heat signatures were hovering about 6 feet off the ground. They were bright, burning white eyes. I lowered the phone. The hallway was empty, just shadows and silence. I raised the phone again. The eyes were closer now. They were midway into my room. Beneath them, a long, jagged heat signature began to form. A mouth, opening wide enough to swallow a scream. The temperature on the screen for the entity started climbing. 115 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. I could feel a sudden blistering heat against my neck. Not the warmth of a heater, but the searing radiation of something that shouldn't exist. I'm typing this now with my eyes glued to the screen of my phone. The figure is standing directly behind my chair. On the display, it's reaching out with glowing, spindly fingers toward my throat. I'm too afraid to look away from the screen, because I know the moment I put